We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So San Jose State's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, San Jose State.
And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Fresno State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Was completed.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's McClain. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilliam. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fresno State working from the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. They'll run the screen, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Fresno State, number 6, with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
7, San Jose State 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move there. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And 1st down for the offense.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Warner. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gilliam. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to pass, it's Warner. He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a 3rd down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
To the air, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. Oh, spin move. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Finds his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
San Jose State.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the lone running back. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over. Right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance offense to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And, man, I love safeties that play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time, and I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. And this defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Final score, Fresno State 7, San Jose State 3.